There are couples that audiences refuse to let go of even years after the breakup. And Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin are exactly that case. Their story began on the set of the series Sen Çal Kapımı, where the on-screen romance between Ada and Serkan captivated the public so much that the line between the characters and the actors began to blur right before the eyes of millions of viewers around the world. What started as work very quickly turned into a real relationship, and for a while this couple became, perhaps, the most talked about in Turkish show business. Their joint appearances, glances, accidental touches on the red carpet were analyzed literally frame by frame, and every joint appearance became the #1 news story in dozens of countries. But, as is often the case with high-profile stories, the peak was followed by a decline. Hande and Kerem's relationship ended, and the breakup was a real shock for fans who had followed their story for years and sincerely believed in its continuation. Since then, a theory has taken hold among fans that the reason for the breakup wasn't feelings at all, but career calculations. That the managers of both artists deliberately separated them into different projects and different countries so that each could build a solo career separately without constant comparison to their partner and without one project dragging the trail of the other behind it. Whether this was actually the case or not, no one knows for certain, but the theory turned out to be so persistent that it is still being discussed today, years after the breakup. And that is exactly why even the most insignificant intersection of Hande and Kerem in the media space causes an instant storm of reactions. Recently, there have been especially many reasons for discussion. Fans noticed that both of them started liking each other's posts on social media. And we're not talking about random, impersonal posts, but specifically about those where they themselves appear in one way or another. Joint shots from past years, photos from filming, moments that were once part of their shared story. For fans who have spent years analyzing every like and every comment under their idols' posts, this became a real signal. Their personal crossing paths in real life added fuel to the fire. Hande and Kerem were seen next to each other at the funeral of actress Nilperi Şahinkaya's mother, a sad event that gave no reason at all for romance rumors. But it was precisely there that observers noticed that there was no tension or awkwardness between the former partners. They stood next to each other calmly, as if no breakup and no long years apart had ever happened. Later, this was followed by talk that they had been seen at practically the same time in Milan during Fashion Week, which became yet another reason for fans to speculate. At the same time, it's important to say honestly, neither Hande Erçel nor Kerem Bürsin has so far officially commented on either these rumors or the possibility of getting back together. There have been no joint posts, statements, or direct confirmations. The whole story is built exclusively on fans' observations, likes, chance encounters, and the good old belief that such a bright story couldn't have simply ended like that. That is exactly why we decided to imagine what their story could look like if it continued this year. What if in 2026, Hande and Kerem really did find their way back to each other? What if all these likes, photos, and chance encounters aren't coincidences, but the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship? So what do you think? Do you believe that Hande and Kerem are capable of being together again? Or do you think this page of their lives has already been definitively turned? Write your opinion in the comments. We're very curious whose side you're on.
Από την πρώτη στιγμή που μπήκες, κάνοντας την αδιάφορη, με κρύο βλέμμα αλλά μέσα μου άναψε φωτιά. Με είπες πρόβλημα εγώ, σε έλεγα περήφανη, μα κάθε καυγάς μας έδαινε πιο δυνατά. Ήμασταν φωτιά και βενζίνη, εκρήγνυνταν ο ουρανός. Δυο πεισματάρικες καρδιές που δεν ήθελαν αντίο. Τύπα στην καρδιά μου άνοιξε τη διαπλάτα. Δεν θέλω άλλους καυγάδες, θέλω μόνο να σ' αγκαλιάζω. Κάθε πληγή, κάθε δάκρυ, κάθε σκληρή κουβέντα με έφερε εδώ να σ' αγαπώ παράφορα. Είσαι το για πάντα μου, το χάος μου, η αλήθεια μου, ένταγες έκανε εσύ και εγώ. Χτύπα στην καρδιά μου. Φεγγάρι της πόλης, τα φιλιά σου έχουν γεύση καλοκαιριού και κινδύνου. Ο κόσμος λέει πως είναι τρέλα, μα εμείς μετατρέπουμε το χάος σε όμορφη ιστορία. Κανείς δεν καταλαβαίνει αυτό που έχουμε, αυτή την αγάπη που γεννιέται μέσα από τη θύελα. Χτύπα στην καρδιά μου, άνοιξε τη διαπλάτα. Ακόμα κι αν ο κόσμος προσπαθήσει να μας χωρίσει, θα βρίσκουμε πάντα το δρόμο πίσω, ένα στην αγκαλιά του άλλου. Αυτή η αγάπη είναι τρελή, άγρια κι υπέροχη, και δεν θα την άλλαζα με τίποτα. Χτύπα στην καρδιά μου, ας το μάθει όλος ο κόσμος. Είσαι ο ήλιος μου, η αιμονή μου, η αιώνια υπόσχεσή μου. Το για πάντα αρχίζει εδώ, σ' αυτό το όμορφο χάος. Χτύπα στην καρδιά μου, είμαι ήδη δικός σου. Feignant l'indifférence avec ton regard fier. Tu m'as traité de problème, je t'ai appelé rebelle. Mais chaque dispute nous rapprochait un peu plus. Nous étions le feu